In this class, let us learn force between multiple charges. Electrostatic force between multiple charges. Let us consider three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Let us find the net force acting on the charge Q1. Charge Q2 will exert a force on Q1. The magnitude of the force F12 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 by R12 square. R12 is the separation between Q1 and Q2 and the direction is from Q2 to Q1. Both are like charges, so the force is repulsive. So F12 acts along the line joining the two charges and away from Q2. The charge Q3 will exert a force on Q1 and its magnitude F13 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q3 by R13 square. R13 is the separation between Q1 and Q3 and it is directed from Q3 to Q1. The direction of the force F13 is along the line joining Q1 and Q3 and directed away from Q3 as the force is repulsive. The net force on charge Q1 is the vector sum of the two forces. Net force vector F1 is equal to vector F12 plus vector F13. According to the parallelogram law of vector addition, complete the parallelogram with the two forces as the adjacent sides of the parallelogram. The diagonal drawn from the common point gives the resultant force. The resultant force is F1. The magnitude of the resultant force F1 is equal to root of F12 square plus F13 square plus 2 F12 F13 cos theta. And direction is given by the angle beta, where tan beta is equal to F13 sin theta by F12 plus F13 cos theta according to parallelogram law. If there are n charges, the net force F1 is the vector sum of individual forces F12, F13, etc. F1n, where vector F12 is k into modulus Q1 Q2 by R12 square into R cap 12 and F13 k into modulus Q1 Q3 by R13 square into R cap 13. So in general, we can write vector F1 is equal to k is common, Q1 is also common, so k Q1 summation I equals 1 to n Qi, that is the second charge, by R1i square into R cap 1i. And now let us consider some special cases. In case 1, we are considering three charges Q at A, minus Q at B and capital letter Q at C. The separation AC is X, BC is also X. Let us find the net force on the charge at C. Charge at A will exert a force on Q. It is denoted by Fa. As it is repulsive, it is directed away from Q. The charge at B will exert a force on Q, that is Fb, it is directed towards the charge as the charge is minus Q. The force is attractive. The two forces act along the same line. The net force on charge at C, Fc, is the vector sum of Fa and Fb. Fa parallel to Fb, both are in the same direction. Then theta is equal to 0. So according to parallelogram law, Fc is equal to Fa plus Fb. But Fa is equal to K into product of the charges Q into capital Q by separation is x by x square. Fb is also equal to K into modulus of the product. So Q into Q by separation x square. So the net force Fc is equal to 2 times K Q by x square. And let us consider the second case in which we are finding the net force on the charge at A. Charge at B and C will exert forces. Fb is directed towards B. Since the charge is negative, the force is attractive. But Fc is directed away from C. As the charges are like charges, the force is repulsive. But Fb and Fc are opposite in direction. So the net force on charge at A, Fa is the vector sum of Fb and Fc. But Fc and Fb are opposite in direction, or the angle between them is 180 degree. So the resultant force, magnitude of the resultant force, Fa is equal to the difference between the two forces, Fc minus Fb. But Fc is K into product of the charges QQ by x square, separation x. And Fb is equal to K into modulus of the product Q square by 2x the whole square. The separation between A and B is x plus x, that is 2x. So Fa is the difference. K into Q by x square is common. So into capital Q minus Q by 4. Let us consider the third case. The charges are at the corners of an equilateral triangle. The side of the triangle is x. Let us find the net force on the charge at A. Net force Fa is a vector sum of Fb and Fc. But Fb is directed away from B, as the charges are like charges and the force is repulsive. But Fc is directed towards C, as the force is attractive, since the charges are unlike charges. The angle between the two forces Fb and Fc is theta. Let us complete the parallelogram, and the resultant force is the diagonal of the parallelogram, that is Fa. The magnitude of the resultant force is root of Fb square plus Fc square plus 2Fb Fc cos theta, but theta is 120 degree. It is an equilateral triangle, so this interior angle is 60, so the exterior angle theta is 120. But cos 120 is minus half. And Fb is equal to force exerted by B is equal to K into product of the charges by distance square. And Fc, force exerted by minus Q, is equal to K into modulus of the product by distance square, h square. Therefore, Fb is equal to Fc. So let us find the magnitude of Fa is equal to root of Fb square plus 2 Fb square into minus half. So root of Fb square plus Fb square minus Fb square. So it is root of Fb square, or Fa is equal to Fb. That is equal to K into Q cube by x square. The direction of the resultant force is given by the angle beta. So tan beta is equal to Fb sin theta by Fc plus Fb cos theta. Sin 120 is root 3 by 2. So Fb into root 3 by 2 by Fc is equal to Fb. So Fb plus Fb into minus half. Fb is common. So it is root 3 by 2 by 1 minus half, or root 3 by 2 by half, or that is equal to root 3. Tan beta is root 3, so beta is equal to 60 degree. So we can say if both are equal, if both the vectors are equal in magnitude, then beta is equal to theta by 2. Thank you.